I attacked my computer. Aloha, ladies. I am doing this a day early because I found out that I'm going to be subbing tomorrow. Yay for $70. So I'm not going to have time to do this because I have to go straight from subbing first grade to tutoring. So I'd end up making this at like 10 o'clock at night, and who knows, I might be really tired by then. Since I've been sleeping until 3 p.m. every single day, and now I have to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning to be at school by 7:15. Woo! I'm really excited to be making some money tomorrow, seriously, because I really like subbing on Mondays and Fridays. That was the plan, was to sub on Mondays and Fridays, and then one other day, so I could have 2 days to spend with Andy. Um, but they haven't had any jobs available because there's so many people out of work that they have way too many substitutes. And they had said that they prefer credentialed teachers over non credentialed people for subbing, but apparently since I don't have a real credential because I'm from California, I don't get to be in that category. There's only two good things about Texas, and one of those things is actually from Wyoming, so you know. But yeah, it's exciting. I'm going to be making money. So I'm also excited because I went to the sub training and they pay you $35 for doing that. And I was going to get a paycheck for $35 next month. But if I sub tomorrow and maybe some more days, maybe it won't be such a lame paycheck. I also have a third job, or maybe fourth job. I don't know how to count it. Um, I'm still waiting to hear from the museum. I'm still privately tutoring at night, and I got called by a high school who wants me to tutor their seniors until I think the first week in May. I think that's when the last time they can take this test that they have to take to pass to, you know, graduate. And I'm going to be tutoring basically science. But when they found out that I can tutor math, they were suddenly like, oh, you can do both. So I might be tutoring science and math so that they'll pass these stupid tests in Texas. Totally against everything I believe in as a teacher, but they're going to pay me $20 an hour. So 20 hours a week, $20 an hour. I like that. That would be great. And since it's only until May, then I can start looking for a summer job, I guess. Or maybe at that point I'll have a credential and I can look for a real job. I don't know. I kind of like doing all these piecemeal jobs because I have real control over my time off. But it also kind of stinks because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pay my bills next month. So, yeah, joys of my life. Let's see. Nancy made a video. Yay! I'm sorry to hear you didn't get into governor's school, but I think they had something similar to that in Rhode Island. I can't remember. But I know that I didn't get a lot of. I didn't get accepted to a lot of programs until I was at like their upper age limit. So yeah, I think there's so many kids who are discovering all these opportunities that it just makes the competition so much harder, which kind of stinks. I wish we had enough money and programs so everyone could do cool programs like that, but we'd have to realign our entire culture, and I'm not sure that the U.S. is quite ready for that. Yeah, I didn't do anything really fun this week. I can't really think. We went to see a lot of movies. It was rainy this week, so we didn't get to go on a lot of adventures. I went for a walk today. The weather outside, okay, so I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. The weather outside was like Boston in the spring. I love climate change because you never know what you're gonna get. But it was really nice to go out for a walk, and the weather was normal. Yeah, been reading information about the standardized tests, trying to remember. Like, okay, let me just give you an example of one of the questions that they have to know. Um, and some of this information I didn't have to know till I was in college. And some of this information is totally irrelevant to their lives, so I don't blame them for not wanting to take these tests or being totally confused by these questions. Okay, I'll just give you the first one. The diagram shows light being refracted. Which tool should be used to measure the angle at which the light is bending? A, a ruler, B, a compass, C, a protractor, or D, a thermometer? Now, of course, any sane person knows that you use a compass to measure an angle, so that's what you want to do. You don't even need the stupid diagram. But I know there's a kid who says compass, and I know there's a kid who says ruler because they don't understand the angle. Yeah, I mean, some of it's like Trivial Pursuit. The questions are just stupid, and a lot of the stuff scientists would look up. Honestly, like, the more important part of science is the process. And when they try to have a question about process to teach science, it's ridiculous. Here you go. This is a math question. This isn't even a science question. A 100-gram tube of adhesive shoe patching compound has 40% by mass adhesive dissolved in a solvent. When the compound is applied, the solvent evaporates, leaving only the adhesive. Okay, here's the question. Half of the tube of compound is applied to a pair of tennis shoes and allowed to dry completely. How much mass will the shoes gain? Seriously, I think people are going to be more concerned that their shoes are fixed than how much it weighs. So even when they try to make it relevant, it's not. Anyway, so yeah, I'll stop venting about it. I should be happy they're giving me a job. I'm excited to be teaching and doing science and not something random. So I'm gonna go to sleep really soon because I have to get up really early. I think I might actually take a sleeping pill because my sleep schedule is so messed up. And I will talk to you next week. I hope some people post stuff. Maybe some people who maybe are going to Rockstock. I don't know. Oh, Rockstock. Okay, so I'm not going to Rockstock, but on Friday I should get to go to a Wizard Rock concert. The Want the House tour came through with Matt and Justin, and Adam was there. Yay! The Mudbloods are like my favorite Wizard Rock band besides Draco and the Malfoys and Oliver Boyd and the Remembralls. Okay, so there's more than one, but it was exciting because I haven't heard him play since Portis because I don't go to Rockstock, and it was just cool. They were just kind of chilling, and there was all these inside jokes that were flying, and Sexy Snape was in costume, which was cool, and Tony was in costume, which was cool. I wish I could hang out with the Harry Potter group more in Dallas Fort Worth, but it's like an hour's drive. And when I was driving back from the concert, they closed I-30 randomly, and they were detouring all the traffic off onto this like roundabout way to get back on the highway. It was just stupid. I would never hire a Texan engineer to do anything for me after having to deal with their idiocy on the highways and what they think is a good idea for a fix. So, and the other thing was they weren't even fixing the highway for the whole length of the detour. I was like, if you were working for that whole 3 miles, I might have been like, oh, okay, so they're doing a lot of work. Yeah, not so much. But yeah, yay for Wizard Rock. And this is really long, so I will talk to you next week. Hopefully I'll have some good news and some funny stories.